just a peaceful plane to fly. It's very nice. Let's fly it right in here over the dock. Right at us. The Sport Cub S2 is just a tame little thing to fly. It's super fun. We all know and love Boat Week on the RTF, and I think we've actually had 4 boat weeks this year alone, but now we're trying something a little new, something we've never done on the channel before. Float Week, yeah. So this week we're gonna take a look at a bunch of airplanes with floats on them. Basically, boats that can fly. What could be better? I love when we get to come to the lake and fly one of our planes with floats. And we get to do this once or twice through the year, but not that often. So to devote an entire week to planes with floats is extremely exciting. And we're kicking this off with a small, ready-to-fly favorite airplane of ours, the Sport Cub S2. This thing is a massive home run with wheels and traditional landing gear, and then you can buy, optionally, for like, I don't know, 30 or 40 bucks, I think. We'll link it in the description box below. This awesome set of floats. It comes with all the little wires that you need to install it. It's a very easy process, maybe 15 or 20 minutes. I have never flown this plane with floats, so I'm very excited. And I'm also very, very excited to announce RC Float Week on the RTF. This is gonna be a lot of fun. A little piece of tape on there to help us not lose our battery today. Oh, it floats, Abby. It really floats. I don't know how well this will taxi on water, so we're going to try to give that a little test here. Remember, we don't have a steerable rudder on this or anything. It's not steering super well, so we're going to have, and I'm glad I'm testing this here now, knowing when it's time to land. How close do I have to land to the dock?
Very.
Well, today, very. Are you ready for takeoff? It's steering, but I'm telling you, any wind at all and you wouldn't be able to steer this. Okay, I'm a little nervous, but here we go. Get our speed up.
Go, go, go. Oh my God.
Okay, this one, hold on.
There's no wind today.
Yeah,
super
here we go.
calm.
You ready? I'm ready.
Commit.
Okay, I was committed. This one, I'm gonna have to go full elevator, I think, and just really full throttle and full elevator. Come on, baby. There we go. You just need a lot of elevator, and I wasn't really expecting that.
Look at the fog on the water, it looks so cool.
This is cool. This is nice.
It's a little bit higher to clear the hill, Nate. There you go.
This is cool. I do want to bring it in for a close pass just so you guys can see these floats on here. It's neat to have such a small plane with floats on it. And we are flying in the morning today, and the sun is just up at a weird angle, so it's definitely presenting a bit of a challenge for us to fly here, and I think that's going to be what we're going to deal with all week long with Float Week. But look at that, Abby, isn't that cool? Rudder input is actually very helpful on this. I'm going to fly it in nice and low here. Oh, that's awesome. And it's just flying nice and slow. I feel like it's a very floaty airplane, because anything else that I fly here this week for Float Week is going to be very fast and kind of aggressive, and I can't really get in this close. The Sport Cub S2, ready to fly. It's an amazing little plane without floats, and with floats, pretty good. You just gotta,
you almost stalled there.
You know, you're doubling the weight almost with those floats, so it really is going to fly a lot differently. I'm going to climb it and see if we can maybe pull off a loop or a roll.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be challenging, but I think there's a possibility of us being able to do it. We just got to get some altitude. And I'm getting telemetry coming back to the radio telling me this battery's low. Now, these are old batteries. I did bring 2, and I can hear the pulsing motor, so what I'm going to do is land this.
Oh my gosh. Let's see how well he can land it. Oh, well, you're pointed at us. That's good.
Hear that pulsing motor?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of telemetry, but we got it. Let's put a fresh battery in.
Good job.
Let's see if we can get this in the air a little bit faster than the last attempt. Full throttle, full elevator. Just really commit to it.
Yeah.
You know, that's a maiden. And I think, yeah, safe is on. Okay. It almost felt like it wasn't for a second.
You've got to mark your batteries with what's bad and what's
I mean, that's not a bad battery. It's just a short flight time.
Yeah.
And so I want to try to gain some altitude. Plus, I was full throttle toward the end, and I forgot this plane has telemetry, which is the best thing about version 2. I don't need to go much higher. You ready for a loop
Yes.
attempt here? Let's see. Oh, safe was off. Okay, yeah, here we go. So I did all that with safe off. Loop, full throttle.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Floats on.
Go a little
Nose
higher
down,
and really.
here we go.
Yeah.
I'd say that counts.
That was pretty good.
We're gonna try a roll. It's probably gonna be really ugly.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's not. It's not gonna happen. The best we can hope for, I think, is a loop. If I was really high up, maybe. Here we go. That's about as good as it's gonna get.
You got the loop, but I don't know about the.
I'm down below the tree line.
I don't know about the roll.
No, roll's not gonna happen.
Doesn't seem like a good idea.
So safe is back on. It cruises really well. This is just a nice little cruiser. It's going to be an easy little quiet head turner. You know, it's just a peaceful plane to fly. It's very nice. Let's fly it right in here over the dock. Right at us. The Sport Cub S2 is just a tame little thing to fly. It's super fun. If you just kind of want to learn orientation, if you're like, you know what, that does look like fun, Nate, I'm telling you, this is a very easy plane to fly. It has safe technology, which makes it so the plane can't go upside down. That's as far as it's going to let me bank both ways. And really, you can hand launch this, land it in grass. The only thing you need to remember is if you do land it in tall grass where the prop can't spin when it comes down, just take your throttle down to 0 as soon as that prop touches that tall grass. Otherwise, this thing should last you for hundreds of flights. I was putting my pontoons on this plane and just a little tired last night. And I had the plane upside down and I pushed down to try to get the wire insert into the fuselage of the plane. And I basically snapped my vertical stabilizer almost in half.
You did.
It was a 90-degree bend. It was bad. I did 2 pieces of Scotch tape and here we are flying perfectly. I mean, these things are, they're not indestructible, but they're very easy to repair. Very easy to repair. And this plane can teach you so much if you want to get into bigger, more expensive airplanes. It's just a blast. I forget all the time how much fun the Sport Cub S2 is and how beginner friendly this thing is. It's fun for me to fly, but it's also just a really good learning tool too. I think, Abby, because we're not pulling off any stunts or anything, and we have all kinds of other planes that we're going to fly and have some fun with this week, I think let's try to bring this in for a nice smoother than last time landing. We were kind of at the mercy of a low battery last time, so let's see if we can get it nice and smooth, kind of headed toward us. Ooh, look at that reflection off the water. We could fly it around here over this fog a little bit. Look at that. Some nice low flying. Now that's cool. Just a very cool morning to be flying. Okay, let's commit to it. Flop. That was pretty good. I maybe could have flared a little better, but it's all about getting the plane back to the dock.
Good job.
What an awesome way to kick off float week on the RTF. I was worried that this would be a smaller, less capable, if it got windy, kind of airplane to fly, and I knew that we didn't have a steerable rudder or anything on those floats. Very difficult to steer on the lake, but because it's calm today, we can actually steer it around, and it did a really good job. It does well, as you saw, with floats. You just have to commit full throttle, full elevator on that takeoff, and it's not going to jar up and stall. You really don't have to worry about that. When you have safe on, it's not going to let you climb too steep. So really, just full throttle, full elevator, and you'll do just fine. The one thing that you'll want to really look out for, I made it look easy today because we intentionally picked a very calm morning to fly this. Do not fly this with floats in any wind. It can fly in wind, and if you hand launch it, you'll be fine.
The Weather Channel literally said for wind speed today, calm.
That's
just
awesome.
So you guys know.
Never says that. So it's a perfect day to fly. But where you'll run into a problem is when you land, when you touch down on water. Remember, you can't walk out there unless you're the one himself to get your airplane. Boy, I'll bet he was a great RC plane pilot, because when his planes died out in the lake, he could just walk right out there and get them, right? You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, you've got to have no wind, 0 wind, so you can taxi the plane back to you, unless you just land it in the grass, in which case you might as well forget the pontoons. So it's absolutely amazing. It's a great plane without floats, but it does work with floats in absolutely no wind. And if you're in love with this thing, we'll have it linked in the description box below. Now remember, if you fly something like this, or big giant planes like I like to fly, they're not giant, but much bigger than this, I highly recommend you fly with AMA. A lot of people will buy this as their very first plane, and it's a very safe, small, not gonna hurt you kind of plane, or really anything that it runs into. But for even less than the cost of this plane, you can insure all of your planes, all of yourself, all of your helicopters, drones, and everything while you're out flying for the entire year. So that's the Academy of Model Aeronautics, and we'll link them in the description box below too. For this beautiful day, this calm weather, and this amazing day at the lake, I thank God for just everything in our lives. It's been an awesome day. I'm very excited for Float Week, and we're kicking it off nice and strong with the Carbon Cub S2. Also, a massive thanks to our Patreon supporters, because we couldn't do what we do as often as we do it without your awesome support. You guys are absolutely the best. Now, if you had fun watching this and you want more float action, tune in for the rest of the week. But if you need more float plane action right now, we'll have one of our favorite videos popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye.